My name is Anupam Mishra. I am the leader of product management in Cisco SD-WAN view. Today I'll be presenting you with cloud delivered Cisco Catalyst SD-WAN, which is our new deployment model. I work in the area of cloud deployments and cloud operations in SD-WAN business unit. Our agenda today is light. We are going to talk about operational aspects of Cisco Catalyst SD-WAN. Rather than the architectural design changes which are already happening within our product. However, as a user of Cisco Catalyst SD-WAN, you're not required to do anything on the control fabric itself. So as part of today's session, I'll be presenting to you with our latest yet most simple deployment option, which is what cloud delivered Cisco Catalyst SD-WAN is. If you have listened to the keynote earlier today, this is exactly what Jonathan Davidson was referring to when he talked about cloud delivered Cisco SD-WAN. By the way, along with me, I have Sai from our TME team who is going to help us with the technical questions if you have any. Also, towards the end, I do have a quick demo which explains how exactly cloud delivered Cisco SD-WAN works and the simplification that we are focusing on. Before we begin, I need to mention that we just announced rebranding of our Viptela SD-WAN into Catalyst SD-WAN as part of our journey towards simplification and unification. The name of our controllers are also going to change with the rebranding. What that means is I am going to be using these names interchangeably today. What you know as vManage today is going to be called Cisco SD-WAN Manager, Catalyst SD-WAN Manager. vSmart is called Controller. vBond is called Validator. vAnalytics is going to be SD-WAN Analytics. And Self-Service Portal is going to be Cisco SD-WAN Portal. So I'll use old names or new names just to let you know. These are the same products. However, because we are going towards one platform, we are making sure that Catalyst is our brand which is coming forward. So let's get started. So we have come a long way today from where we started. As of today, we provide a couple of options for deployment of Cisco SD-WAN. One is on-prem, wherein as a customer you have an option to install it on your own servers, on your data center, or on your own cloud account. The other option that we have is the Cisco hosted model, where we host it for you. However, it's a shared responsibility wherein you handle some of the aspects, we handle some of the aspects, we manage the infrastructure, do the monitoring. With cloud delivered, we are taking a step forward wherein we are going to take over almost 80 to 90% of the responsibility of managing Cisco Catalyst SD-WAN, which is going to make it simple to use, and you as a customer won't have as much operational responsibility. So it's like you're focusing on your network outcomes going forward. If you read the quote here on the left, this is what we hear very frequently when we talk to our customers. So the idea is to free them of operational responsibilities, operational burdens which are time consuming, and within the SD-WAN fabric management, right? Our intention is to provide a simple yet powerful fabric which is feature rich. It is it's going to be easy to scale. You don't have to worry about it. It's going to be agile in a way that you don't know or you don't care about how it's being done in the backend. This way we are going to enable you to focus on your network outcomes, and we will take care of the operational responsibilities. It's going to be quick to deploy this kind of fabric, and I'll show you in a bit how easy it is to deploy and how you can gain access to it, and it gets ready to operate very quickly. So again, I talked about customer hosted, Cisco hosted models. In Cisco hosted model, you can see we provide multiple options, shared or dedicated. We can spin it up in certified environments, GovCloud. So let's talk about cloud delivered today. So with cloud delivered Catalyst SD-WAN, we will be bringing in simplicity in our SD-WAN fabric operations. It will be still shared model. We are going to take care of all the responsibilities of making sure that SD-WAN fabric operations are smooth. Like if you in Cisco hosted model, I said it's 50-50. Here in cloud delivered, we are taking almost 90% of the responsibility of managing the SD-WAN fabric. Now, what that means is, as a customer, you would need to manage the edge devices, the configuration and upgrades on those. However, on Cisco side, we would be taking care of the lifecycle management of the SD-WAN fabric. That includes fabric creation, easier access using single sign-on, infrastructure monitoring, software upgrades, controller certificate installations and renewals, and more. These are customer responsibilities in Cisco hosted model or on customer hosted deployment options that we have as of today. As you can see, the intention is to reduce the operational burden for our customers, and also we are now integrating analytics within the SD-WAN fabric itself instead of onboarding it separately, just like we do as of today or in the past. That said, we are still keeping the option of Cisco hosted or customer hosted model, wherein if there is a use case, you want to utilize the existing options. So now this is a statement that defines cloud delivered, where we are ensuring that deploying SD-WAN fabric is quick and simple. So as part of that, we are bringing in a new bundled SKU, which is which is so simple, which is easy to order. We are going to help our Cisco partners to be able to order it simple compared to what we have in Cisco hosted model, wherein they have to order hardware separately, controllers separately, software separately. Very soon we will be bringing in guided workflows as well, and going to list it on AWS and Azure Marketplace for even easier access. Once ordered, it takes very few steps to onboard or deploy. I'll show you in a mockup and in a demo in a bit. With single sign-on that we are bringing in, which works between Catalyst SD-WAN portal, the manager, the analytics. Now there is no need to have 3 different credentials to log into 3 different applications. They're all integrated. They are together for faster access. You just have to use your Cisco ID to log into portal, and then you should be able to access all of the applications within. As of today, analytics used to be a separate application which required onboarding, and then you had to use another credentials. You have to set it up. But with this integration, we are including analytics from day 0. So in all cloud delivered Cisco SD-WAN fabrics going forward, analytics will be included. Let me take a few more seconds to talk about operational simplicity here. With cloud delivered, the time-consuming tasks such as software upgrades and certificate installation renewals will now be handled by Cisco. We have never done that in the past. These are time-consuming. What this means is you don't have to spend your time on upgrading the controllers, upgrading the certificate, renewing the certificates very frequently. We will be taking care of it. We have, that is the feedback that we receive. It's time consuming. Customers want to be, free of this kind of operational burden. I must emphasize, we will be taking care of the software upgrades. Installation is all automated here. So with cloud delivered, our intention, to make it simple, as you can see, we are already trying to take care of most of the operations that are involved in SD-WAN fabric management as of today.
So you're a couple slides in, and I've heard Catalyst clearly, I've heard SD-WAN clearly, I've heard cloud clearly. I haven't heard the word Meraki once. So this feels incomplete from an SD-WAN offering. Can you help fill out the broader SD-WAN Cisco story and see where Meraki fits? And you've clearly said Viptela, and right, so there's some misalignment there, right?
That's a good question. What's happening here is it's not related to Meraki, but what we have on Meraki side, we are not changing that. We're not changing, the positioning as such. If you are a Meraki customer, you want to continue doing that.
What if you're
Meraki
what if you're a Catalyst customer, right? Because the messaging we hear on the enterprise side is, if you're a Catalyst customer, bring your Catalyst to the Meraki cloud. That clearly doesn't align with anything we're hearing here, right? So I understand it's two different, very, very, very strong thrusts messagings that we're hearing from Cisco, right? This is the way forward. This again, I guess it just feels a little incomplete to me, or a little out of alignment with what we're hearing everywhere else.
So, like I said, Meraki dashboard can work on Catalyst switches.
Right.
So you can bring in Catalyst devices. Going forward, we are going to bring in Catalyst routers as well. That is separate from what we are doing here. This is about what we have on Viptela or Catalyst SD-WAN side. So, Meraki positioning is not changing. Let me give you an example. If you have Meraki devices, Catalyst SD-WAN portal or Catalyst SD-WAN manager isn't going to handle that for now. So you still use Meraki dashboard for that. On Meraki side, what we were talking about earlier in the keynote, and what messaging you got was, right now we are merging the switches, Catalyst switches, which can be taken care of by Meraki dashboard itself. Routers are still with Catalyst SD-WAN manager here. The other part is, if you have scale or feature requirements which are only provided by Catalyst, then Meraki would not work there.
Brief question. It's not mine. It's from Corey actually. And we saw on one of the slides it says there's a FedRAMP. I'm not a US, so I don't know what that really works. But she asked about what level it's a level. That's
FedRAMP level.
Yeah, I was
FedRAMP level.
more to the point for the specific with that's
you
right
go.
there.
Yeah.
So you have the Cisco hosted there where you are in GovCloud there. This cloud strict full cloud delivery model, is this going to be eventually supported in GovCloud? I'm assuming it's not today.
Not in current phase, but
Okay.
yes, later on it will be. So GovCloud here, what that means is, if there is a government, public sector company which requires it to be in GovCloud, we have a separate instance where we spin up our control.
That's so some of us do work in federal. So FedRAMP is a very important thing. So I mean, this is great, from a overall product perspective, very good, but there's definitely a large market segment there that from the GovCloud side that if to get that adoption is definitely a barrier right now. Okay.
So we definitely are discussing. It has its own compliance requirements. It has its own checks and balances which we need to cover. So definitely it is going to come. It is not like you can see, right? The current phase is for enterprise.
Enterprise.
It's not for MSP. It's not even for federal as of yet.
Okay.
We have already launched it. It's in limited availability right now. General availability will be towards the end of this quarter. So around July end or August is when cloud delivered will be available for enterprise segment.
Question on ordering. You mentioned simplified ordering, AWS and Azure. Is that like AWS private offers or still through a partner?
So on AWS, it can be direct, right?
Right.
When we, when you place an order through CCW, Cisco Commerce Workplace, it is through partner. On AWS, the intent would be to have it directly available to our customers who are on AWS Marketplace. So that is not yet there, but yeah, that will be that is something we are working on. If no other questions, I'll move on to customer journey. Let's talk about that. Today, when you decide to onboard or deploy the Catalyst SD-WAN, there are sometimes days or if not weeks that you need to bring everything together. You have to order hardware, you have to order controllers, you have to order licenses. With Catalyst SD-WAN, what I already explained, right? We have simplified ordering wherein we are bringing in the bundled SKU. So all you have to do is you place that order in few simple steps. We will be bringing in guided workflows for CCW. That will make it even easier. First step is to subscribe or order, and then once you do this step, all you expect is receive an email from Cisco to go to a Catalyst SD-WAN portal and submit couple of details like location where you want the fabric to be created and your contact information, name of the fabric. These are very simple steps, right? Once you do that, you see something like this, and then you create your fabric. I'll show it in a demo as well how to do this. The fabric is ready to operate within an hour. As of today, it's sometimes it's manual, sometimes it's automated through self-service portal. However, in cloud delivered, all you get is one email. You go to SD-WAN portal, you do few steps, your fabric will be ready. Once it is ready, you have access to it. This is where you access your fabric from on SD-WAN portal and go to SD-WAN manager and start operating. So yeah, before I start the demo, what I'm going to show you here is close to what you will have in the real fabric. However, screens might look a little different as we keep enhancing the UI and UX in the newer releases. That said, it is eventually going to be even more simpler if anything changes at all. So yeah, let's go to the demo. So what you see is, once you have placed the order and you have received the email, you go to Cisco Catalyst SD-WAN portal. That is what it looks like. What you see on the screen is two fabrics that are created. If you haven't created anything, all you would see is the create fabric and some helpful stuff at the bottom. So say you are a new customer, right? And you want to create the fabric. What you do is come here, go to Cisco hosted. You will have to if it's the only single order, then you select your these will be auto populated. If there are multiple orders, then you will have to select which order you are going for, and that is where you have to select the smart account and virtual account. By the way, those are the accounts where you keep your licenses, or in this case Cisco Catalyst cloud delivered SKUs. So you select your smart account and virtual account, you enter the name, the contact information, which is very important. This is the only way we get in touch with you. Then you select the location where you want to spin up the SD-WAN fabric. As you can see on the right side, everything is populated, auto-populated. This gives you the preview of what you have provided. Just review that. Click to review the terms and conditions. You accept those, so click on I agree, and then create fabric. Unlike today, wherein we have a lot more information to ask, this is all simplified based on how we are capturing your intent through ordering itself. So then you click on create fabric. In the back end, the magic happens. You do see the progress. It takes some time to get this done, and once it is ready, like those two tiles, you will see the new fabric is also ready. It shows you how the steps are happening. Once those are done, you click on close. The fabric is in running state. Now to access the fabric, you will have to click on the tile. It will directly take you to vManage or Catalyst SD-WAN manager. So I'll take you there. So this is how the page would look like. As a new fabric, it would not have much details, but you can see SD-WAN manager. It's the dashboard that you see on vManage. We are not really changing much in terms of how the SD-WAN manager looks like, apart from making it simple with our UX 2.0 journey. So when you are here, I talked about single sign-on. So that is what you will notice. Before creating the fabric, when you went to Cisco SD-WAN portal, you had to log in. Once you were logged in, you did the create fabric. Now that login passes along. So now that you are on SD-WAN manager, you did not need to enter the credentials. You did not need to enter any username, password that you receive as of today. So in cloud delivered, single sign-on is already taking you to various components of the application.
That's your existing Cisco single sign-on?
Yes, that's your Cisco ID, or you can use your own IDP. Now from just an example of what you do once you come to SD-WAN manager as a new customer. First step that you do is onboard devices. That is where also single sign-on comes in handy. So you go to that hamburger menu, you go to configuration, and you go to devices. Here Today, if you want to onboard devices and you click on sync smart account, you again have to provide your credentials. But in cloud delivered Cisco SD-WAN, we like I said, we capture your intent when you are ordering and when you are creating the fabric. So we know which smart account and virtual account to look at. All you have to do is accept the check mark here and then sync. It automatically does it for you. Another thing, so again, single sign-on at 3 different places has already worked. I'll show you another place where it is going to help you. When you have to go to analytics, so we go back to SD-WAN manager, and then to access analytics, you have the menu here. You click on analytics, overview. No separate onboarding, no separate credentials. You have it all set in your fabric from day 0. Within the once you are on analytics, if you can see these are the summary widgets. You can always drill down and find out what details are there. If for example, if you want to see why this quality of experience is 6 for WebEx meeting, you can just click on it and you can drill down. It shows you 2 locations where the problems are happening, and then within the vAnalytics or the analytics, you can drill down further, do the troubleshooting.
Intent, what? I can't remember the term you
Capture
intent based on your order or something like that, right? So does that mean there's just a list of SKUs that we need to make sure we get the right one?
Right. So what that means is when you let's talk about Cisco hosted model for a bit. You have to order your hardware, you have to order your licenses, you have to order your controllers separately. For ordering the controllers, there are many things that you need to know before you even get started. What type of controller would it be? What should be the size? What should be the type of instance? Say you are doing it on AWS or Azure in your site or on Cisco side. You have to order the appropriate controllers. That is all hidden here. You don't have to order controllers separately. The bundled SKU has the required controller that you need. It supports the scale that you need. Yeah, that's a good point. In cloud delivered Cisco Catalyst SD-WAN, we are going to support up to 1,000 devices for now. So it is, if you have say 10, 20, up to 1,000 devices is what we are going to support in phase 1. Later on, we are, our scale is already improving, so we'll be supporting more. If I can summarize, we are just trying to address the need of majority of our customers who have a small to medium size of deployment in terms of number of sites, and they want to focus on their network business outcomes. So we are trying to simplify and SD-WAN simplify and easily provide the access to SD-WAN fabric with a simple operational model. That's our latest deployment option, which is cloud delivered Cisco Catalyst SD-WAN.